Hey, this is Tristan. I am joining the Ard Boyz North American tournament in at the mini wargaming place close to Niagara Falls. My brother plays Tyranids, and he's kind of too chicken to go out and play tons of Gene Stealers, so I'm going to do that for him. And Tyranids are easy enough army when you're just attacking a lot. So yeah, I'll tell you what I have, and if you have any suggestions, and just leave them in the comments. Okay, so I have 4 groups of 14 Gene Stealers and a Broodlord, so all with Scything Talons, and yes, the Broodlords also have Scything Talons. I'm hoping that they could just like outflank and be close to. They could outflank or they could scout ahead, and yeah, they're led by Swarmlord with a pile of gargoyles in front of him. There's 11, just because I had 6 extra points. Yeah, so hopefully they're going to cover him, and he's going to be casting magic and giving some like preferred enemy to groups, and help my reserve rolls if these guys decide to outflank, or some deep striking. Okay, I have 2 sets of 2 Zoanthropes, both in my set Explorers. Hopefully, I put these in because like I had a Doom in, and then I need something to take out Land Raiders. I figured that Gene Stealers can't even glance a Land Raider, so they're going to take care of heavy vehicles, and Gene Stealers are going to take care of any light vehicles. Then I have 2 Tervagons. One of them is counting as a troop because of some gaunts that I don't have out, and all those gaunts each have, I have 14 with the Assault 3 gun, forgot the name, but yeah, that makes them a troop, and those 14 gaunts are going to cover the middle and shoot a lot of stuff. Yeah, and I also gave Catalyst to both the Tervagons, so hopefully those cast Feel the Pain to Gene Stealer groups that are running into Terminators, or I guess not Terminators because they have power weapons, but you know, like Orcs. That'd be good. Yeah, and thank you.
Be testing my friend's Ard Boyz tournament list, and to do that I'm using this joke army made of Dark Eldar. So we have 5 raiders, 3 of which are orc wagons, 1 of which is a styrofoam tank. We have Razor Wing jet fighters, which are Tau gunships. We have Orc Boys as racks, a mixture of Terminators and possessed Chaos Marines as grotesques. We have blob clay things and knobs as incubi. We also have Necrons as Cabalite warriors, and Drazar as, I'm not sure what, Drazar as Skull Taker, and Rule something or another as Typhus. Oh, and a Demon Prince as a Talos Pain Engine.
Okay, so to prepare for the tournament, we're playing on a 6x4 board, and 25%, as in tournament rules, is taken by terrain. Yep. Okay, Dark Eldar won the roll-off to choose which side in deployment, and Tyranids stole initiative and moved up. The gaunts with the, what are they called? Devourers shot the raider and glanced it 3 times and got 1/6, so it was wrecked and it failed the cover save. The racks jumped out the back here. I can't see them, so and the Tervagons casted Feel No Pain on this one and that one. Yes. Okay, Dark Eldar turn 1. Everything came in from reserve, and a lot of vehicles shot at the Tervagon and did 5 wounds to him, or yep, 5 wounds, and some of the monocyte missiles. Took out a couple gaunts and a couple gargoyles. They have they have fearless, so that doesn't affect them. Over here, a raider moved. Some what are they? Racks jumped out, assaulted. They spawned gaunts right here, and killed them all without them doing a wound back. And yeah, and Turbogons right here. Ready to spawn more at them. Okay. Okay, Tyranid turn 2. The Swarm Lord gave me 1 extra to reserve rolls, so I need 3s. Okay. So I have 2 drop pods with Zone Thropes. This is on the first one. A 5. Second one. A 6. First, Gene Stealer group. 4. Second one. 2. Third one. 1. Okay. Okay, Tyranid turn 2. This Turbogon spawned 15 and the Gaunts assault the racks. Helped by the Gene Stealers that came in from this table edge and assaulted, and in this combat the Gaunts actually killed more, and we did a sweeping advance and the Gaunts won with a 6. And the Gene Stealers over here also assaulted this raider and barely managed to wreck it. And I actually rolled really good for spawn. I rolled a 6-5-4 for this guy. On this side, the Turbogon that used to be here rolled Perils in the Warp for trying to give a unit Feel No Pain. So he did manage to give this one Feel No Pain, I think.
Did you roll double ones? Yeah,
because I rolled double 1s. And he had 1 wound left, so vaporized. But he spawned, what, 14 guys or something like that? So he rolled doubles anyways. Swarm Lord couldn't help anyone with his abilities. Zone Thropes came here. One came here, shot at a raider and did nothing, I think. Or actually, yeah, he made his flicker field. And on that side, Zone Thropes blast hit 3 grotesque and nothing happened. Okay, Dark Eldar turn 2. Bunch of stuff moved up. This raider shot his disintegrator cannon at the Gene Stealers, put a wound on the Broodlord and killed 1 Gene Stealer. And a bunch of Incubi in 2 different groups assaulted 1 unit of Gaunts and 1 unit of Gargoyles and just wiped them out completely. And yeah, now they're close to the Swarm Lord. And they're in cover, so I don't know what to do. And a bunch of the raiders shot, and they killed 1 auto kill the Zone Thrope, and these 2 each have 1 wound from I think those 2 raiders and Night Raven thing. Okay. Tyranid turn 3. This Turbogon stopped spawning, but had a good yeah, 2 1s and a 2, and those guys ran over here. The Zone Thropes moved back and shot their blasts at the Incubi and did nothing. Swarm Lord assaulted some Incubi and used its Leech Essence and another psychic move and ended up killing 2 of them in the psychic phase, and in assault phase killed another 2. When they had to hit back, they had weapon skill 1 and had to roll 5s to hit and 5s to wound, and didn't end up doing any wounds except for the Clevex, which did 1 wound, but I made an invulnerable save. Over here, 14 Gaunts jumped into battle with Incubi and killed themselves.
14 Gaunts.
14 Gaunts, and the 8
Gaunts.
Yeah, the 8 ones that assaulted through cover are still alive, but 1 of them died. Over here, Gene Stealers assaulted a raider and just managed to wreck it. The guys piled up around here, and all the other Gene Stealers came in, so we're kind of bunkering down on this side. Yeah. Okay, Dark Eldar turn 2. The jet fighters shot at their large blasts at a unit of Gene Stealers and killed 10. Okay, the racks from this raider ran around here and assaulted what was left of the Gene Stealer group. Then the other racks from this squad also ran over here and assaulted the Gene Stealer brood. The Gene Stealers went first. Broodlord took out 2 guys by himself, and then the other 4 killed 2 more, all in one unit because it was a multi-assault. And the racks attacked back and killed all of them except for the Broodlord with 1 wound, and he ended up winning combat because there were only 4 Gene Stealers killed, and they failed their leadership, and the Broodlord won the sweeping advance. So the squad of 5 guys that were left were wiped out. That was good. And on this side, the Incubi wiped out the rest of the 8 Gaunts there, and on the Swarmlord side, he took out the rest of the small group of Incubi right there because they still had 1 weapon skill and had to hit on 5s and wound on. And the Pain Machine also took out the Zoanthrope that was over there. And these 2 survived. Turn 4 Tyranids. Gene Stealers finished off the racks with this Broodlord still in combat. Gene Stealers moved up here really slowly. It rolled a 3 for through cover and a 1 for running. He cast Feel No Pain on these guys, but was out of range, just out. So, Gaunts moved up. He can't spawn anymore. There's still 4 guys on this objective. Gene Stealers from here managed to get all the way here with like a 6 for move through cover and another 5 to assault, and they finished off this whole squad of Kabalite warriors. And they did 3 wounds to the Gene Stealers, and 2 died, and Broodlord saved one of the armor saves. His objective is here. He has a big squad of grotesque guys there. I didn't shoot at his raiders with my Zoanthropes because I wanted to dwindle down his Incubi unit, and they ended up doing 1 wound, or killing 1 guy, sorry. Then the Swarmlord's Leech Essence killed 2, luckily, and he was already at 5 wounds, so nothing changed with him. Then he assaulted through cover, because I did the same thing over here with this other group of Incubi, and he killed them all, so I'm like, okay, whatever, right? So here, bad things happened. The Swarmlord killed 2 Incubi, and I put 2 wounds, or 2 of my hits onto one of his leaders. What's his name? Drazar. The Swarmlord did 2 wounds, but he's an eternal warrior, so nothing. So he just barely lived with having 3 lives total. Then, so Swarmlord and the Incubi did 3 wounds back to him, or Drazar did 1, which made the Swarmlord 4 wounds. Then these guys did 2 back, so they got a total of 3 points, and then Swarmlord did 4. So Swarmlord won combat. He rolled for his extra fearless wound, missed his armor save of 2+ on Drazar, and then made the Feel No Pain, so he didn't die. And what we're gonna do, because we don't have that much time, is just end the game, because he has 0 troops left, and I have 1, 2, 3. One of the Gene Stealers is right by his objective. Even if these grotesques manage to run over here, I don't know. I have some heavy Gene Stealer units coming. He used all his blast templates, so they'll probably, the Gene Stealers won't be like picked out that much. Gaunts are over there, they could probably jump in, help there, and he would have a lot of lance shots at Zoanthropes. They would probably die. This guy's healthy troop at 6 wounds, and yeah, thanks for watching. And oh yeah, another thing is that he would have to, with that unit right there, get all the way to here to try and contest it, even with the 4 gaunts because they're completely out of sight. Yes.